Welcome back, traders. So we're going to be taking a look at the Galarian Farfetch'd in the Great League here to see how it does perform. Now, I did do battles before these ones that we're going to be taking a look at, and it was just horrible. There was in no way, shape, or form any sort of showcase of the Galarian Farfetch'd, and it was just hard countered. So a few hours later, I actually requested for some more battles, and well, here we go. I pretty much just battled two people. This was going to be through a QR battle, and then I was actually going to battle a friend for the rest of the video, and it's a pretty decent showcase as to what the Galarian Farfetch'd can do. Now, I did go on Twitter and say that this thing is trash, and it was because I had those horrible sets, and I was like, you know, I'm not impressed. Basically, it hits decent, it has great moves, but the thing cannot take a hit whatsoever. It is very squishy, to say the least. But Fury Cutter is going to be nice. It's going to be charging those up. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these. So pretty much I'm sitting at a rank 230 something. I just went ahead and went with this one here. I had a few good ones, and I figured, why not? Let's just go ahead and do this here. It did cost kind of a lot to power up and purchase that secondary move. But you know what? This is the way I look at it here. And then we'll get into the commentary in a bit. Pretty much, I think it's going to be a good investment because it's fun. It's, you know, a spicy pick. But the thing is, when they do have the Premier Cup roll around for the Great League, and where specific things are going to be limited or banned or not allowed to use, some other Pokemon are going to rise up and shine, and it's going to be nice to have just an army of different Pokemon ready at your disposal whenever these do take place. So with that said, if you powered up something that you're not so excited about, maybe you regret, you know, spending the Stardust on something, just think in the future there's going to be a use for it. I can guarantee you that, unless it's something really bad, right? I don't really know. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on here. Going up against my friend, who is a very good battler here. He ran into some lag, so basically I just stopped attacking there. Yeah, I got a few quick moves off, but yeah, I should have probably stopped a little bit longer, but that's perfectly fine. We're just going to continue on here. I'm sure he's going to be able to manage. So getting off that discharge, he's able to get to another charge move. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. We're going to be able to survive this here. So we do have just a bunch of random teams that I'm throwing together using the Galarian Farfetch'd. I mean, the comps were okay. Some of them were okay. Some of them are not the best around, but I just wanted to see what was going on here. This is not super sweaty battles. This is just having a bit of fun and, you know, trying to win. So going up against the Galarian Stunfisk, Galarian versus Galarian, very nice. We're going to go ahead and go with the Brick Break, and it's doing okay amount of damage, but it's really not going to help me here. We will resist the Rock Slide, but the Earthquake is definitely going to be able to take us out. So we're going to be swapping into our Altaria to absorb that. So really nice, and expecting a Rock Slide to come out of that thing, which is going to do a lot of damage. Galarian Stunfisk is going to be a very good option in the Great League when it does roll back around for Go Battle League, whenever that does happen. And going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack here onto that Hypno. And going to get off another one here. So, okay, that's good. We're going to be able to do a decent amount of damage, getting a shield, getting two shields, swapping into our Farfetch'd here. A bit of a risky move because we're going to be taking a lot of damage from that confusion. We're already squishy as it is. Super effective from Fury Cutter, and we're going to be able to spam the Leaf Blades here and bringing it fairly low. And then we're able to go in with Altaria and take the win with the Dragon Breath. Moving it on, we're starting off with this Phyllis up against an Obstagoon here. So we have to look out for the Brick Break. That's going to be doing a lot of damage. Our Dragon Breath is going to be neutral, while the Body Slam is actually going to be doing quite a bit to it because it is kind of squishy in the Great League here, the Obstagoon. Usually you use it in the Ultra League, but it's, you know, it can actually come in handy in the Great League as well, as you can see here. And he's doing super effective damage with counter. So yeah, it's not looking too hot for me here. We're just going to try to get this last Body Slam off here. It's going to be going through, so we have no shields, not in a good position. They're going to be bringing in Swampert and able to farm us all the way down. Now Swampert's loaded. We have no more shields. We're not looking great here. So let's just hope that this does not have Sludge Wave. It's an Earthquake, or that's fine. And they're swapping into Dugong, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Farfetch'd here. I could have went for the fighting move, but I just went for Leaf Blade. I feel like it's going to be doing more damage, even though we're not going to be getting staff from it. But they did shield it up, and here we go. This thing is just so glassy. So our attack has been lowered. getting that Leaf Blade through, still doing a good amount of damage. And we go down. The Dewgong has a ton of energy, and this is pretty much in the bag for them here. Gonna lower our attack, and we're going for Ice Beam. I knew it was over. I was like, whatever. Good game. In comes the Swampert, and Earthquake's gonna be able to take us out here. So, I mean, when it has the opportunity to do well, the Galarian Farfetch'd, it can. That's for sure, as you see in the beginning battles and, you know, every now and again. So this is going to be crazy. All right, so he basically picked hard counters to it for every Pokemon. So let's see. We swapped into Bastodon here. I never picked this thing, and he goes into Charizard, probably not expecting me to have it. And bam, it's looking good for us here. But let's see if we can keep up with that. So Galarian Farfetch'd, I feel like it's more of a liability than an asset, to be honest. It's really going to boil down to the matchups, obviously, but so you really need to get comfortable using it. After that, then you should be able to do okay, and just understand that it's not going to be able to take hits, and you can't really rely on it. It's basically like a sneaky ninja that can't be seen, and when it does get hit, it's just going to shatter like glass, right? I love the design. I mean, this thing is awesome. I love that leak it's holding, its face, its color scheme. It's great. That's why I don't want to give up on it. Like, at first when I had those battles, I was like, you know, I'm done. This thing is dumb. I don't like it because I lost. So I give it another shot, and I mean, it's, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, up against this Mantang here, and looking pretty good. Could have probably stuck it out with the Farfetch'd, but I decided to retreat. And in my last video, please forgive me. I don't know what in the heck I was thinking, but I said that the Galarian Farfetch'd was actually going to be part flying and also fighting. It's just fighting type, pure fighting. And then when it evolves into Surfetch'd, it's also going to be pure fighting. And I saw a lot of comments and people asking, how do I evolve it? I can't evolve it. You can't evolve it right now. You just can't. I'm sure they're going to do that in the future, obviously. But as of now, you can't evolve it. So we go for Flamethrower. I wasn't playing my best. Forgive me. All right, we should have totally went for that Sludge Bomb because, well, less energy and stab is also super effective, and I revealed what my other move is. Could have been potentially Crunch to kind of even scare him with the Deoxys. So I'm dropping the ball left and right over here. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we can do. We're going to go ahead and go in with the Farfetch'd here. So super effective with the quick move. All right, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and take this Rock Slide. Not very effective, so we called that very nice. Thunderbolt would have hurt neutral damage because we're not part flying. All right, so they're going to be able to get off another charge. I think I'm going to use my shield because I just wanted to, you know, test this thing out. I don't want it to just go into battle and then faint out and have the opponent shield them up and do nothing. But basically the case here, swapping into our Azumarill, and this is it's not great. I'm hoping they don't have Wild Charge, but why wouldn't they? There it goes. Wild Charge, down we go. Defense drop. They have another charge move ready to go, and our Farfetch'd is going to eat it. We were almost able to get to another Leaf Blade, but we're not. On to the next battle here. We're actually using Whiscash. They're going to start it off with the Stunfisk and expecting a switch here. So they're gaining energy and swapping into Zapdos, and this is where, yet again, I dropped the ball here. I'm a little rusty on my PvP. I need to start getting back into this and start, you know, reacting with a snap, all right? Basically, I should have swapped into Altaria as soon as he went into the Zapdos here, or got off a charge move and kind of bluffed the Blizzard, but I decided to stay in here and shield up the Whiscash. All right, so very curious play. Now I finally made a swap into our Altaria. Okay, all right. And they're going for Thunder, doing a lot of damage. They're bringing in Bronzong here. Very nice in the back. Going to go ahead and go for Sky Attack. And we do have that Whiscash that can handle this. The Farfetch'd, I mean, it can't. Just simple as that. We can hit it with the fighting move, but yeah. Just going to go in here with Bronzong here. Shield up that Psyshock and go for the Mud Bomb. Getting it through, we want to farm down, and we are able to do that. Please let me get this charge. Fantastic. And this is going to be doing super effective to that Stunfisk. Now we're going to swap into our Farfetch'd here. I keep forgetting what it is because I never use Farfetch'd, and it's like throwing me off a little bit. And they're swapping into Zapdos, which is going to hit me with Drill Peck. So I really messed up this battle. I could have won. Let's see, can we survive? No, that he takes me. Oh, wow. Well played, sir. Good game. Moving it on, we're starting off with Hypno. I'm so rusty and have been out of the battle scene for, hasn't been that long, but it feels like it. I forgot what this Hypno had, like what charge moves. Turns out I had Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. I thought I was going for the Psy Shock and Ice Punch one that I do have, but we'll make do with this. We built up quite a bit to kind of give the illusion that we're going for something else. And we have a ton of energy here. Swapping into the Lapras, we're going to go ahead and go for another Thunder Punch, obviously. And can we get to another one? And we're able to. I almost felt like he had energy here, but maybe I could be... I don't know. It could be wrong. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go in here with Farfetch'd, and we're actually able to farm down there. Wonder if he picked the wrong Lapras, and it had only like Ice Beam. So anyways, going to go ahead and go for the Brick Break here onto the Meganium, doing neutral damage while the Fury Cutter is doing super effective. And charging quick, they're going to be swapping into the Slackoth, and we're going to be going into our Stunfisk here. We still have 2 shields, and we're going to go ahead and let that go through. 1 shield on their end. We're going to go for that Mud Bomb, building up a little bit of extra energy so we can have something ready to go for the next Pokemon in the back there. And now we're going to go ahead and go with that Mud Bomb here, taking it out. And we're able to get to a Thunder Shock. That Meganium is going to resist both of these moves while doing super effective damage. Now I'm getting a little worried because he's going to probably, farm me down. There's no more shields on his end, so, I mean, not the worst position. I'm pretty sure the Farfetch'd is going to be able to take this win, so we're going to have to double shield this. Now, can we get to a Brick Break before they get to another one? And we're able to, with that super effective Fury Cutter, doing the damage, get into the charge move, and we take the win, finally, with the Farfetch'd. Moving it into the next battle, we started off, and he is using my own weapon against me, Shadow Mawile. And I was just thinking, oh, really? This is not good. All right, so we're able to do that. I mean, it's a good amount of damage. Swapping into Umbreon, expecting, an Iron Head here, so doing a good amount of damage. They're going into their Azumarill, and at this point, we're just going to be able to go for those last resorts. That's all we can do. And we're going to just let whatever charge move go through here because we can just let it go down. I'm just going to go back in here with the Farfetch'd once it does go down, I do believe here. So going for another one, just doing as much damage as I can. I think we're going to be able to get to one more. Oh, no, not able to, unfortunately. And we're not wasting a shield. Goodbye, Umbreon, and thank you. We do have Bastodon in the back. Yeah, I know, weak to fighting. Like I said, some of these teams I was just slapping them together and really not putting too much thought into all of them here. Just wanted to see the outcome of the Farfetch'd here. It is going to be a lot better in the Go Battle League to test things out. I really appreciate the battles and all that, but the thing is, he knows I'm using the Farfetch'd, and he's not trying to intentionally hard counter me. I'm glad he did with that one team, but as you can see, he's not doing that with, every single team he's making. But it's just more of an element of surprise when you're going up against a random opponent. They don't know what you're going to have in the back, right? So, unfortunately, Go Battle League is down at the moment, and is something's happening. Niantic has said nothing. They are super quiet about that. Anyways, swapping into our Farfetch'd and taking the charge move, kind of like that sacrificial swap, looking good. Sack swap. And down goes the Mawile, able to not get to the charge move. So close. Good game. Do believe this is going to be our last battle. We're going up against Cherim here. So, okay, let's see how this works out. We know Weather Ball is going to be doing a lot of damage. It's not super effective or anything, but it is going to hurt us. Let's see how squishy the Farfetch'd is. All right, that does not look good. We're doing a lot of damage with our quick move. Was trying to swap here. Did not get the timing down correctly. So what we're going to do is have to shield it up. We're not wasting that energy. Might as well just go down with the ship with this Farfetch'd. I do believe I try to swap here, though. Going to be going into Umbreon and catching this Weather Ball. It's not going to really do too much damage, although he's going to be able to swap into his counter, but not quite a counter. It's going to be Altaria. So let's just keep going with these foul plays and do as much damage as we can. So all in all, do I like the Farfetch'd? Honest opinion, no bias, and all that good stuff. I do. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's something that can put in work for sure if lined up correctly and you have a good team composition. Otherwise, you don't try to pull a bunch of wins. Like, I'm going to put this thing on my team once the Go Battle League opens back up and Great League is here, and I'm just going to start racking up the wins. It's going to help me do it. You know, potentially, maybe, if you get good leads and all that stuff, or good lineups, but it's very squishy, and it just, yeah, it doesn't even really hit too hard. So he got me there. I could have done a ton of damage with the Leaf Blade. Unfortunately, I did not go for it the first time, and very nice shiny, by the way. I like that. Gonna go ahead and go in here with the Whiscash and let this go through, expecting a Thunderbolt. We're able to survive that. Now, yet again, dropping the ball. I go for this. Well, I mean, technically not dropping the ball. I was trying to bait him, but he didn't fall for it. Well played, sir. It's kind of obvious towards the end. You think you're going to bait him with that last shield. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.